So I'm going to talk about the little fucking scam that these over-the-road companies got going on now. So I've been doing over-the-road, whether it be over-the-road, regional, or day cab work, local, probably off and on a little bit for about 12 years now. All right, I have 12 years of heavy haul flatbed experience, including oversized. I've hauled 120-foot long utility poles. I've hauled, D10s, D11s. I've hauled, what is the other thing? I've at least hauled pieces of 998s, 998 wheel loaders, and and so on and so forth. Caterpillar 777 engines, the communication boxes, not boxes, but what are they called? The communication buildings, I guess. Over the years. In fact, you can even go on my YouTube channel here and see most of the stuff that I've hauled. And I applied to WTI. The only reason I applied to WTI is looking for a lease purchase again. I mean, I really don't want to do it, but I am kind of need the money. I need to make at least over $2,000 a week because they just raised my child support up, and I can't even make enough money doing 60 hours a week at a day cab job, doing making $30 an hour. So even with the overtime, it's just not enough, because I'm also having to pay the top tier. Apparently I have to pay the PPO top tier health insurance for her too, because her mother, I shouldn't even get into this, but her mother kind of convinced the court that she has mental health problems and whatnot, and that she needs the best insurance possible. So I'm paying, like, between child support and the top tier insurance, I'm paying like $550 a week. So about 54% of my paycheck disappears. So I need to make over $2,000 and more a week. So the only way I can imagine doing that is, one, either try to get into management, which I've been trying desperately here lately. But I would say the process to get hired on somewhere or get hired as management is rather slow. I've had 2 or 3 different interviews with the same company, or companies I should say, and they're moving at a snail's pace, and most likely I probably won't get hired because I don't have an associate's or bachelor's degree. I would imagine. I'm even surprised they even gave me the interviews. So I am trying to get into a lease purchase again, unfortunately. Not that I really want to, but here's the joke that these over-the-road companies are doing. So I tried to get on with WTI. All right, I have experience within their dedicated lane with Stella Jones, which is a utility pole manufacturer. They also have boom trucks. So they have Powfinger booms mounted to the back of. Last I saw, they had were what are they, international? Well, they Pro Stars, but now they're called LTs. So international LTs. They had booms mounted to the back of them. So I tried to get in there, and apparently they forwarded my information over to Boyd Brothers, which is the same company. They're like a parent company, but I guess maybe they felt I didn't have the experience or something that they didn't want. I don't know. Maybe it was the speeding ticket I have from 4 years ago. But what they said was I don't have enough experience. Pretty much that's what she said. She said that you don't have enough over-the-road experience in the last year, because I'm doing day cab. I've done day cab now for a year. And you don't have any flatbed experience within the last 2 years, but over the road flatbed experience. Day cab flatbed experience doesn't count. So I am going to not attempt to put them on blast. I'm just trying to forewarn you guys that they're going to start playing this bullshit, because this is the second time I've had this happen. They weren't so ignorant about it the first time. I'm probably not going to name that company, but I'll definitely name Boyd Brothers. I'll definitely name them. WTI, I mean, they're associated with them, but I'm not really throwing them under the bus. But I mean, I guess I am, because they are the same company, really. But they basically wanted me to do their training. A guy with 12 years experience, over the road, local, regional, and whatnot, heavy haul, oversized, permits, the whole 9 yards, They wanted me to go do their like 6 months training and all that bullshit. Drive for them for like 50 cents a mile and whatnot. So that's what these over the load companies are going to fucking do now. They are going to find any way to basically get their money's worth out of you, is what they're doing. They're going to take guys with fucking 5, 10, 15 years experience, and unless you were doing over the road the whole entire time, they are going to try to get at least 6 months to probably a year out of you at like below average company rates. That's what they're going to try to do now. So I pretty much told her thank you, no thank you, have a great day. I was a little ignorant about it, but I didn't curse or anything. I was a little angry because I can see that I'm gonna not, you know, be able to lease on to at least a reputable carrier. It's probably going to be one of those freaking, I don't want to throw it, I guess one of those Chicago carriers. All right, we'll just say that we're going to be one of those Chicago carriers. I know Cloud Trucks. I ended up, you know, asking for some information from them. They're all over me, so I can already see that that's probably going to be a joke of a lease purchase. I'm not even 100% sure even if I wanted to do this, because like I said, if I could land one of these management positions for $100,000 a year at least, I would do it. But I feel trapped. I feel trapped like financially. It's kind of shitty, you know, that you know, like 54% of my fucking income just goes out the window. But I mean, hey, that's what it is. But that's what I need. That's what I need. I need to, at least me and my wife together, after taxes, at least need to make close to $100,000 a year. Just where we are in Pennsylvania. That's with a paid-off house. Our taxes are about $5,000 or so a year. Trash is $500. You got water, electricity. You know, it doesn't take long for that stuff to start adding up to like $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, just to take care of the bare necessities, the house and stuff. And then you got the one car payment, which I got when I was making a lot more money. But I mean, it's only $460 a month. It's not that bad. But car insurance, that went up, but we just changed. Same thing with homeowners. That went up like a lot. We just changed that and brought that back down. Still more than what it was, but it's not the astronomical rate that they were asking for. No reason, no claims, no nothing. Just, you know, they just said, hey, we're doubling your rates, pretty much. You know, homeowners, I was paying $65 a month. Now I'm paying $200 a month for homeowners. So, yeah, but hey, guys out there, watch out out there. All right, I know I'm getting a little off track here, but I'm just kind of explaining my frustration with my situation. And yeah, I'm basically a new driver again. I have no experience. You know, like I said, that's a second large over-the-road company, or lease purchase company or whatnot. It's pretty much told me that. So yeah, if you're going to Boyd Brothers, I hope you've been you know, a road warrior, you know, the whole time. Because if you have about a year lapse of being over the road, you're essentially a newbie again. You need to get training. You need to go out for 6 months at, you know, 50 cents a mile or a year or whatever, and have somebody, you know, show you the ropes for, you know, good probably 3 months or 4 months or whatnot. So, all right, well, thank you for watching Jackknife TV. I don't know what kind of content I'm going to keep putting out here, but I'm kind of fed up with trucking. I kind of don't want to talk about trucking because I don't know, it just pisses me off anymore. Like everything about the fucking trucking industry, between the wrecks, between everything we've all been pissed off about over the years, it's pretty much happening. And you know, between how they're just constantly trying to screw people, whether within the trucking industry or outside of it. You know, brokers, broker fraud, the FMCSA still dragging their feet on actually fixing anything. All right, that's enough of this rant. Thanks for stopping in, and I'll catch you all later.